everybody. How y'all doing today? You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all taking care of y'allself today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and comment, baby. And smack that doorbell for me, baby. You heard me? And keep God first, baby, over everything. So on this note, my good people, I'm gonna let this video take off. I'm gonna catch it by the end, baby.
And stuff like that. So, I'm not really sure, but I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. Again, like, I'm sitting here with my kids in my house.
She posted this to her story: "As you sow, so shall you reap." I'm like, guess that's towards Diddy. And if you're wondering, why would I guess that? Because back in 2004, Sean Diddy Combs allegedly threatened to hit Kimora Lee Simmons.
So it looks like Diddy has landed himself in some pretty hot water, because people are now coming out to speak their truth on his true nature, including Kimora Lee Simmons, who used to be best friends with Diddy's ex Kim Porter. So I'm hearing Kimora Lee brought some hard evidence to show how Diddy allegedly unalived Kim Porter because she was going to expose him for being a bad guy. And y'all, Kimora had a lot of tea to spill about Diddy, so let's break it down.
Ask yourself, why are these women, young women, not supportive or not really trying to hear that? Or what have they gone through? What have they seen that they, that has turned them off, or that has put a bad taste in their mouth? We've seen a lot lately.
Y'all, it looks like we're into the first season of Surviving Diddy episode 5, because everybody is trying to expose the truth behind Diddy. Diddy might have rebranded himself as Brother Love, but word from the insiders has revealed that he has nothing close to love in real life. Now, in case y'all somehow missed all the tea that's been sizzling on social media these past couple of days, Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie came out to not only expose him for treating her badly, but she also sued him for his terrible behavior. She came for him hard. The lawsuit alleges that he SA'd Miss Ventura in her own home after she tried to leave him, often punched, kicked, and stumped on Miss Ventura, resulting in bruises, burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding. Forced Miss Ventura to engage in intimate acts with male SWs while getting off on it and filming the encounters. Demanded Miss Ventura to carry his firearm in her purse just to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is. And introduced Miss Ventura to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substance abuse, and required her to procure illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addictions. The lawsuit really opened our eyes just to see how badly Cassie had it when she was dating Diddy. And heads up, it was worse than we thought. I mean, the worst we thought of Diddy was that he was a gay man on the down low who had affairs with younger men in the industry, and everyone was calling him fruity, and we thought that might have been the worst about him. I mean, there were reports that he had something to do with Tupac's murder, and he had allegedly put a hit out on Tupac because Tupac was about to expose him for being on the DL. But that was just speculation, and even though the police spoke to him regarding Tupac's murder, they let him go because there just wasn't enough evidence to pin anything on him. But like I said, there wasn't enough evidence linking him to the previous allegations, nor were people willing to come out to directly accuse him. Well, until Cassie, that is, and her lawsuit opened the door to so many other revelations. Cassie went into great detail about how badly Diddy treated her, and she even had Azealia Banks agreeing with her. And y'all know how insane it is for Azealia to agree with anyone on anything. Azealia said, "This is true. One time Diddy beat her up so bad he sent her on a 3-week vacation to Hawaii just so no one would see or question how her face got like that." But that wasn't all, because Cassie also revealed how Diddy used to trick her into taking drugs. She revealed that he would manipulate her into taking the drugs even though she didn't want to. She also claimed that he was addicted to pain pills, and whenever his legal supply of pain pills ran out, he would force her to help him score more pills. She also talked about how he was so obsessed with keeping her under his control that he would even go as far as to make sure her medical records were sent to him and not her. The court document said, on multiple occasions, Mr. Combs had Miss Ventura's personal medical records sent directly to his email address. For instance, when Miss Ventura began experiencing memory loss, potentially due to excessive drug use and or head injuries caused by Mr. Combs' beatings, As described below, her MRI results were provided directly to Mr. Combs. The lawsuit talked about a couple of times where he put hands on her, like the time they were on their way home after attending a party with Jay-Z. Mr. Combs beat Miss Ventura repeatedly in an Escalade, including by kicking and hitting her. He forced her out of the vehicle on 5th Avenue in New York City. She was eventually able to hail a cab and get to her apartment in Manhattan. There's also the time when Cassie spoke to a music manager in hopes of furthering her career. It was nothing serious, just a casual conversation in a club, but Diddy got so mad that when they left the club, Mr. Combs Miss Ventura, pushing her into a corner of the vehicle and stomping on her face. When the car arrived at Mr. Combs' residence, Miss Ventura attempted to run away, but Mr. Combs followed her and proceeded to again kick her in the face. Miss Ventura was bleeding profusely and was ushered into Mr. Combs' home, where she began to throw up from the violent incident. She also talked about how he would force her to engage in intimacy with hired male SWs because he liked to watch her be intimate with black males with BBCs, if you know what I mean, and he got off on it. Now, Cassie claimed she didn't want to engage in this, but Diddy forced her to use drugs so she could get through the horror without breaking down. The lawsuit said Mr. Combs always supplied Miss Ventura with copious amounts of drugs before and during the FOs. Miss Ventura was given ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and alcohol in excessive amounts during FOs, which allowed her to disassociate during these horrific encounters. It became commonplace to get IV fluids in the days after an FO to recover from excessive substances pushed upon her. Y'all, the lawsuit went on, and I'm not even gonna get into all of it because it's so awful on so many accounts. At first, Diddy tried to deny the allegations, and he did the usual talks of how Cassie was out for money, how she was lying and trying to shake him down, and how he wasn't going to stand for it and it was going to be proven in court that she was lying and all of that. He released a statement through his lawyer saying he vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. Ms. Ventura's demand of $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail. Despite withdrawing her initial threat, Ms. Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. However, Cassie had the people on her side, and Diddy was getting so much backlash that he chose to settle the lawsuit only after one day. The fact that he settled so quickly only made it look more suspicious to the public, but Cassie released a statement saying, "I've decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support." But just because Cassie settled and dropped the case doesn't mean that the worst has blown over for Diddy, because people are still talking about the situation, especially since Kimora Simmons has now entered the chat to talk about Diddy and his relationship with her late BFF Kim Porter. Now, before we get into Kim Porter, people started to add two and two together and realize just how badly Diddy treats women, especially those he was once in a relationship with. An old interview from his bodyguard Gene resurfaced where Gene spoke about how he used to put hands on his baby mama and then girlfriend Misa Hilton.
Let's solve that for you, because
Misa was out there. She was messing with the dude from EPMD. That's why Puff first beat her ass.
But she wasn't the only one, because his side piece Gina Hewen also revealed that Diddy treated her badly.
In the beginning, like the first 3.5 years, the first 3-4 months, he was really nice, but then after that, he started being an asshole. So like I say, like the first 3.5 years, he was like mean to me.
So when you say mean, describe it.
He was abusive. He was like always belittling me and always like, he was like mentally, emotionally, and physically abusing me.
Allegedly, he did the same thing to Kim Porter, because there are several reports of how Diddy treated her. There are countless reports of Diddy putting hands on her, like this old interview where Gene spoke about how Diddy treated Kim so bad to the point where she finally started fighting back and defended herself.
One night when they were at home at Kim's house on 110th Street, he wanted to, put his hands on her in the wrong way. And Kim took one of those corkscrews and ripped his wrists up and hit an artery. And when she did that, he had to rush over to St. Luke's Hospital.
Turns out that Diddy had a history of getting physical with Kim, and things were pretty insane. Now, some people are connecting the dots, thinking maybe Diddy had something to do with her passing. Now, what adds another layer to the mystery is that Kim was about to spill the tea in a tell-all book before she passed away. And get this, right after she passed, her place got broken into, and her laptop and some other stuff went missing. Suspicious much? Well, Jaguar Wright also hinted very strongly at this last year when she said,
Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms.
Even though Kim can't speak for herself anymore, she's got somebody in her corner, none other than her bestie, Kimora Simmons. Kimora's been around the block after dealing with some shady men because she used to be married to Russell Simmons, and I'm sure y'all know about the accusations flying around about him. So word on the street is that Kimora was practically doing a happy dance when she caught wind of Cassie's lawsuit because she thought it was high time for him to face the music for his actions. The inside scoop is that Kimora has always had this gut feeling that Diddy had more to spill about Kim's passing than he's letting on. Kimora is convinced that Diddy is knee-deep in covering up the whole ordeal. But here's the kicker. Kimora was kinda bummed when Cassie backed out of the lawsuit, but she totally gets how tough it would have been for Cassie to put herself through that whole trauma again, especially in front of the world. It's like a messy roller coaster of a drama, and Kimora's not letting up on the quest for justice for her girl Kim. And just so the entire world knew that she still has Kim's back, she shaded Diddy publicly when she said, "As you sow, so shall you reap." Well, people are in full support of Kimora, and they've been tweeting stuff like, Kimora Simmons has seen it all in this industry. She also is a staunch believer that Kim Porter's death was not pneumonia, and tried to alert the authorities Diddy may have contributed to it. Those rumors were everywhere. If Kimora Lee spews, it's over for Diddy. Like, she was Kim Porter's bestie. Diddy is going down. He can't get to everyone. And Kimora Lee Simmons has also been rumored to be making a case against Diddy as well. Kim was one of her closest friends, and she was the one that found her, so she knows Diddy is hiding something scary. But do you think that Kimora...
Do y'all actually think Kimora Simmons gonna really say something? I don't think she gonna say nothing. I don't know if they don't pay her or they don't threaten her, but I think she probably won't say them because they liable to send anybody like who she deal with end up under her and might be close to her as friends. They might threaten one of her friends to do something, to put something in her drink, you know what I'm saying, so she can have a heart attack like his twins, you know what I'm saying, mama. You feel what I'm saying? Because this industry is real cricket, and a lot of people scared of Diddy and Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, all that because they got people higher than them, and they practically think they can get away with anything. You feel what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, God gonna reveal a lot of this stuff that they doing, and he gonna reveal it slowly but surely. But I'm gonna say this here: when the FBI when they come, right? They don't come just with a little bit of paper like the detectives do. You feel me? These feds and FBI, they build a case of the way, you know what I'm saying, he ain't gonna be able to, he gonna spend all his money trying to, you know what I'm saying, pay these lawyers. And by the time they get through finna rob and did it for all that money, you got to pay for the, you know what I'm saying, the city and, you know what I'm saying, lawyer fees and all this and that there. They gonna make sure he kind of be broke. You feel me? So he better take his money out of certain spots and hide in certain spots because when they come, they coming. They coming for that pocket. They gonna hurt him that way and they gonna hurt him another way when they get ready to stick all them charges on him because you got his bodyguard. His bodyguard don't spill the beans. You feel what I'm saying? Then you got all these other people gonna come against it. There's gonna be a lot of people when we're ready to go to trial, whatever. It's gonna be a lot of people, man, gonna like come to court. There's gonna be a lot of people like, you know what I'm saying, be a witness. You feel what I'm saying? They gonna start popping up at court. So Diddy better have everything ordered. He better have all this money and be productive the right way because when these folks come, man, they coming. When they come, they ain't playing with you. You feel what I'm saying? So You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, I don't know. You feel me? Some people might be telling lies. Some person might be telling the truth. You feel me? But time will tell. You feel me? So if he did all this here, God is tired of a lot of stuff that a lot of these people think they getting away with because they let money trick them and doing people wrong. You know what I'm saying? Money run their operation. Money run their lifestyle, they mental, they physical, you feel what I'm saying, they drug habit. Money run all these type of things for these type of celebrity people. And it's hard because people always think that's the way in trying to be a celebrity. No, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pay some type of price to be up there on that pedestal like they is. You feel me? You gonna do some things, man, you might not want to, but some people willing to sell their soul. You feel me? They figure God ain't doing nothing for them, so some people sell their soul that way. They figure, you know what I'm saying, that's how they can get to the top. But really they don't know, you know what I'm saying? They be swapping sides, you know what I'm saying, make the deal with the devil. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But y'all comment, let me know. Do y'all think Kimora Simmons gonna, you know what I'm saying, spit? You feel me? If she ain't, you know what I'm saying, y'all think they got her scared? Or y'all think they don't pay her off? Or y'all think that, you know what I'm saying, they been don't told her about something, but when his twins house got broke in when she passed, cause you heard the lady say it was a suicide. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure didn't them got some type of doctor, just like they sent doctor to that girl, the one he was beating up. He sent her to his doctor that he knows so he can be covering up stuff. You feel me? But you know, time will tell, my good people. You know what I'm saying? But that's the end, y'all. I'm gonna scratch that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and comment, baby, and smash that doorbell for me, baby. You heard me? And keep God first, baby, over everything. So on this note, my good people, I'm gone from y'all, baby. I'm gone.